I've talked before about like how certain players kind of resonate with specific archetypes. People don't know this, but Tweek is really good with heavies. Watch. I bet you didn't even know he did this. Did you see that thumbnail? Tweek playing Ridley. Like, bro, this matchup is hard. Tweek is just good with heavies. Ridley a heavy. You know what I mean? Big bodies. Big bodies and heavies are kind of the same to me. So we'll bring up a player, talk about where their affinities lie, what they're really good at. You know, think about it, talk about it, talk about it, think about it, you know? The first one we can talk about is Tweek. I mean, he's right here, right? If he's like naturally really good with like heavies or like big bodies, and he plays like kind of the opposite, right? Where he plays like Diddy Kong, and Sephiroth is like, he's tall, he's not a big body though. He's also very good at like, I think there's two things that Tweek is really good at. Is heavies slash big bodies, and then also characters that have a very obvious win condition. If you remember Smash 4 Cloud, like if he had limit, he just wouldn't use it. He would very rarely pop limit. Didn't Tweek have a nice DK too? Yeah, he did. And remember, that's like a combination of like having an obvious win condition in the grab, and then also, you know, being a heavy and a big body. I need to bring up like the character selection. Hold up. So he should pick up Simon Belmont. He also had a pretty good banjo for a while too. That one was a little like, he's really good at picking up characters in general, regardless of like how complex the character is. Honestly, this is gonna sound crazy. Put him on the Kazuya, dude. That would be hilarious. Tweek playing Kazuya. I don't think he can do inputs. I'm not gonna lie. How dare you? I knew people were not gonna like that answer. Well, who would you let him play? It's gotta be a good character, right? He's a play-to-win kind of gamer. Low-key, I'm gonna change my answer to Joker. You know why? Tweek's Joker, like, made the buzz, like, rage tweet. He was like, this character is impossible to beat. There's nothing you can do against this character. Like, what are you supposed to do about Gun? And I think if you can make the buzz rage, you're doing something right. I completely changed my answer. Give Tweek the Joker. He just stopped playing it for really no good reason. You should ask about it, you know, if he ever streams, if he ever interacts with streams. I know he looks at his chats for like Tweek talks and stuff. And he's so good at discovering stuff with characters. Anything with like niche tech usage, he's just so down for. Since we're talking about it, if you talk about Tweek, you gotta talk about MkLeo. I genuinely think he should bring back the Meta Knight. Has he done a video? The legendary Meta Knight is back. Yeah, see, look at this guy. Go back to Corrin now. See, I think Leo does really good with sword characters. That was, these guys are really good at the game. Holy. I don't know, like I think he's just naturally really good at this character. Like he grew up playing Meta Knight, and when he started Smash 4 and he started just like destroying the US, he was playing Meta Knight. And mind you, the character's changed a lot. He's very like, he's not as cheesy anymore. He still does have it. But I think Leo has like a mind for sword characters and awkward characters. Like awkwardly good characters, which is kind of what Joker was. It's a mix of both. Bring back the Meta Knight MkLeo. MkLeo Sora then? Okay. Personally, just wouldn't want that to happen. Wouldn't want MkLeo to play Sora. That sounds awful. Someone mentioned it before. You know who's another person? Dude, Spargo's Piranha Plant is insane. I genuinely think this thing can take names.
You gotta close out this stock. Plant's a heavy boy. And that's a heavy ball as it
like, dude, why is his Piranha Plant so filthy? I wish I understood why. Like, he tried to kill. Like, he's doing it. Like, he's doing it. It's filthy. Like, every time I talk about Piranha Plant, I'm immediately just like, not a real character, doesn't have real moves. You should not be scared of this character. If I were to play Spargo's Piranha Plant, the entirety of a set, I think it would go game 5 last hit, and I couldn't tell you who would win. It's like mostly because Zero Suit's garbage. Also, this plant is just the best plant in the world. You know who I actually do not know should play a different character? Light. He is so incredibly carried, it's embarrassing. His other characters are so bad. He has no talent. like people talk about how carried like Steve players and Kazuya players are, and they're like, oh, you know, have them enter brackets with like any other character and see how they do. You could say that about Light, and like honestly, it's like really bad. Light has 0 fundies. He is only good at playing Fox. I feel like he needs to play a character that you just do not fear trades and you're fast. Maybe someone who's like middleweight. Yo, Mario? Wait a minute. No, because he'll get gimped. He doesn't know how to recover. Roy? Maybe Roy, but like, All he needs to do is trade out dash tag at ledge with jab if he does Roy. True, he needs a character with good ledge trapping. I think that's what Light is like one of the best at, is ledge trapping. We'll say Roy. You know what? We'll give it up. He can get mashy. He can trade a little bit. He can swing as he sees fit. Ledge trapping would go hard. He might get gimped is the only thing. But he plays Fox, right? It should be fine. Someone in chat said that we need Game & Watch for Cosmos. And dude, I still think he would manage to SD with that character. I don't know what Cosmos needs anymore because we've given him the world. We've given him Aegis and he still manages to lose. It is... No, don't tell me you got reverse 3 up. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't even know how this set ended. Don't spoil it, chat. Like, he plays extremely mashy. Like, A button at the bad guy kind of mashing. He has no clutch gene. He's got the choke gene. So he needs a character that, like, you can do that. And honestly, like, I don't... Like, it's insulting to say that he needs to pick up Game & Watch. But he might have to pick up Game & Watch. It's that or like Steve, and I don't think he'd have a good Steve. I don't think he's creative enough to play Steve. Cosmos plays Smash Ultimate like a point and click? Yes, exactly. What is this? Why? Alright, well, Cosmos won. What other top players are there? I don't know any more of them. They're all bad. Oh, what about Sonics? Yo, should Sonics just keep playing as Sonic? Sonic is top tier. Cool, man. I don't know what Sonics is good at. I'm not gonna, like, I've watched a lot of his gameplay. He's just mad good at gimping people. He's extremely good at baiting. You know what I need Sonics to do? You know, I have an answer for you. Timeout Fox. We need him to pick up Zero Suit. No troll. He needs to show me the truth. Like, does Timeout ZSS work? I know the answer. I'm not gonna tell you guys, but like, it doesn't work. Sonic ZSS? Think about it. Everyone's gonna hate Zero Suit, and then I'm gonna come back to tournaments. And people are gonna be like, wow, Mars, you're so sick at the game. We love watching your Zero Suit Samus. It's so cool. Sonic's not playing Sonic would be like, Panda Express, stop selling pandas. Makes no sense. Interesting. Plus, he's like a lab rat, too. Maybe he could teach me something. Think about it. Zero Suit's fast. She can be really cringely campy. She can edge guard. Depending on the matchup. It's perfect for him. All right, who else is good at the game? Oh, we could talk about Dabuz. Dabuz Zero Suit Samus. Thoughts? He thinks Zero Suit's like really good. What is the most anti-Dabuz character? Fox. Or Falcon. Probably Fox. I don't even know who he should play. Like, he needs like some weird, tricky, tech-heavy character, and like that's like only Rosa. No one else like fits that tricky role really. Like when I think of tricky characters, I think like Snake. I think Rosa, obviously. Peach kind of is tricky. Who else? I'm trying to think of one more by myself before I look at chat. I got nothing else. Robin's not really tricky. He's like traps. Well, I don't know. He's like, you kind of know what's going on against Robin. It's just a matter of can you deal with it or not. Ices? Yeah, I guess Ices. Ooh, Dabuz Pac-Man? Wait, Kirk? Ooh, wait, that's a good answer. I'm taking that one, Kirk. I agree. Yes, Dabuz should play Pac-Man. Because I also think it would be funny if he was making this face. If he was making this face while he was just with Pac-Man, you know what I mean? Dabuz Pac-Man, I am so down. He loves playing for time. No one would enjoy it. It would be hilarious. All right, we can talk about one more player. Who should we talk about? We'll wrap up this this bit. We can do Mutace. He plays a lot of like Bayo and Palu and Peach. Those are like his 3 characters with Mute. Because he just be counterpicking. That's the Mute way. He does not give a f. Mutace works hard and plays hard. That's a good way to put it. Character that takes a lot of work and something he can complain about. And he can camp. Camp, complain, and work hard. Yo, Zero Suit? Wait, Zero Suit just fits him perfectly. Wait a second. I love all of those things, except for camping. Plus, Zero Suit covers a lot of bad matchups for Peach. Wait a second. He's the camping ZSS we need. Alright, I'm changing my answer. We're gonna ignore Sonics, and we're gonna say Mutace needs to pick up Zero Suit. It's the hot ladies department. It's literally everything. It's everything he wants. It would be awesome. I could be like my own little echo chamber where Mute and I just complain about Peach for like, or sorry, I'll let him complain about Peach and we'll both complain about Zero Suit Samus. Who would have the best ZSS? Me. Oh, you talking about of the other top players? Who would have the best Zero Suit if all the top players picked up Zero Suit? I think Zach Ray would represent Zero Suit pretty well. Zach Ray hates ZSS? Oh, why? Who do you think would play what now and who character? Comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe.